Hello and welcome to another video. I'm back today with the July edition of the Abominable Book Club book subscription. If it had come one day later, it would have been the August edition. These really are slipping later and later into the month. But it's finally here. Got it here. I've opened it, not looked in it yet. That is what we have. So I'm only seeing 2 books, or looks like a magazine and 2 books actually. Okay, you do occasionally get magazines. Let's have a look at the magazine first. So this is Remains. Nice cover. So you've got a novella, 4 short stories, plus 2 random names. So we have that is everything that is inside. I've had similar magazines like this before. You know, always pretty decent. Nice to get some like short fiction and stuff like that in magazine forms. Obviously for a book, but not unhappy with these. As Doggo, where's it gone? So yeah, like I said, would prefer a book, but that's fine. I have like a stack of very similar magazines, so that can go on that, and that is issue 2, it says. Okay, not really a lot more to say about that one. Let us get the book. In fact, we'll get the bookmark first. So I've got a bookmark with short story on the back, which either will or won't focus. Not going to spend ages doing that. I'll just put a picture of it up on the screen if you want to read short story on the back of that. So let's get this book. Nice cover. Eat the Ones You Love by Sarah Maria Griffin. It's a full picture on the back without a text, and this appears to be an exclusive edition because it does actually have the Abominable Book Club logo on the bottom of that. So that's quite interesting. If they've if they're the ones who have actually published it. It is actually signed as well on the inside, so not a book plate like we usually get, and it says published by Titan Books in association with the Abominable Book Club. So we'll read the blurb there. It says, during a visit to her local shopping mall, Shell Pine sees a help needed sign in a flower shop window. She's just left her fiance, lost her job, and moved home to her parents' house. She has to bring some good into her life, so she takes a chance, and flowers are just the good thing she's been looking for, as is Neve, the beautiful florist. The thing is, Neve needs more help than Shell could possibly imagine. An orchid growing in the heart of the mall is watching them closely. The beautiful florist belongs to him, and he'll do just about anything to make sure he can keep growing big and strong. Nothing he eats, nobody he eats, can satisfy him except the thing he most desires, Neve. He will stop at nothing to eat the one he loves. Okay, so that's basically the plot of Little Shop of Horrors. Author photo on the back as well. So yeah, that is pretty much literally the plot of Little Shop of Horrors. So I guess it's kind of like a kind of retelling of that. Interestingly, it's got yellow edges. The pages are white, but yellow edges. Never really seen that before, so that looks cool. It does sound interesting. Like I say, it does seem very similar to Little Shop of Horrors. I'm assuming that's deliberate. So yeah, seems quite interesting. So let's see what else we have in here before we get to the second-hand book. We have nothing else in there before we get to the second-hand book. Okay, so this is a paperback, and probably one that I have, or a thriller I don't want, because that is usually the case. So let's see what we've got. And it is a thriller. Gillian Flynn, Dark Places, from the author of Gone Girl. I do have Gone Girl. I've not read it. I have seen the film. Let's read what it says on the back. Home is where the lies are. Libby Day was just 7 years old when her evidence put her 15-year-old brother behind bars. Since then, she has been drifting. But when she is contacted by a group who are convinced of Ben's innocence, Libby starts to ask questions she's never dared to before. Was the voice she heard her brother's? Ben was a misfit in their small town, but was he capable of murder? Are there secrets to uncover at the family farm, or is Libby deluding herself because she wants her brother back? She begins to realize that everyone in her family had something to hide that day, especially Ben. Now, 24 years later, the truth is going to be even harder to find. Who did massacre the Day family? Okay, cool. So this does appear to be... Oh, it said... I was going to say it looked like he had film credits on the back. So I was assuming this was a movie tie-in, and it does literally say... Because you've got Charlize Theron there, and Nicholas Hoult there. So... yeah, I'm guessing it has been made into a film. Well, it definitely has, because it's a film tie-in edition, but I've not heard of it, so don't feel it's any good. But yeah, seems interesting. I don't mind thrillers that aren't police procedurals. So yeah, who else is in it? Chloe Grace Moretz, Christina Hendricks, Ty Sheridan, Sterling, I don't know who they are, but yeah, sure. Like I said, I've got Gone Girl. I have heard it is very brutal in places. I don't know if this is going to be very similar or not, but yeah, not mad about that. So yeah, that was kind of a quick one there. We've usually got more in there. I've usually got like a second book blurb to read out. But no, that's everything we got. Like I said, prefer a book, but magazine, fine, fair enough, not a problem. And yeah, just those and the bookmark this time. So yeah, that was a pretty quick one. So if you enjoyed this video, please click like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.